Hello there. I'm bored. Today, we're making pork fried rice and chicken lo mein. Because yesterday, I decided to make way too much Chinese barbecue pork, or chashu. I need to use all these leftovers. How am I going to do that? By putting it in fried rice. And then using it again tomorrow for something else, egg rolls. And I'm making lo mein because I want noodles too. And we're not going to do double pork because that's too much pork. I want some chicken too. So we got to have some change ups, you know? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some chunks of this and we're gonna make some fried rice. Luckily, I was so generous and made some white rice yesterday. We're gonna get all the prep done because cooking dishes like this, it's once you start cooking, it's like up. Let's get to chopping. We got the carrots with the scallion whites, a little green, a little too thick. These are a little better. These are for the lo mein. And yes, you could just buy a bag of shredded. I just wanted to practice that. Apparently, the camera cut. So we'll show you what you missed after the carrots. We got some grated garlic and ginger for the lo mein. We got scallion whites and carrots for the fried rice. Some scallion greens for the fried rice. Some fresh from the fridge, because who doesn't want chunks of pork like that in the fried rice? We'll try strips. We'll try little smaller cuts. And we'll see which works better tomorrow. We're finally done shopping. Finally. So I decided actually we're going to use these little small guys for the rice. I don't know, I think everything being the same size might be good. Makes sense. And we'll save these guys for deep frying tomorrow. We got the scallion whites and carrots, the scallion greens that go in later. We got our little cube pork and the main attraction, a block of rice. We're just going to break it up. Just wanted to be as not clumpy as possible. We're gonna do our best, but we're not gonna, we're not gonna go crazy. Now, in a separate container, we're gonna get all the seasoning for the rice that we're just gonna pop in after we get the rice and everything mixed and incorporated. Teaspoon kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon white pepper, 1/4 teaspoon MSG, 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. Okay, this is gonna go in to season the rice before we add the chashu. Next is the sauce for the lo mein. 1/2 teaspoon MSG, 1/2 teaspoon white pepper, 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1, 2 of oyster, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water. This is the lo mein we're using today. Used it before. It's pretty good. Okay, we made it to just about the end. We're boiling some water for the noodles right now. Then we're going to marinate the chicken because we don't want that to sit too long. And then that's it. We're in. It's rice time. We're going to do the rice first, then jump right into the lo mein. So in order, we're doing oil, scallion whites and carrots. These guys right here, the little guys. Eggs, and we're not going to fully cook them. Before they fully cook, we're going to pop in the rice, fully incorporate everything, then blast in some seasoning. All the rice is nice and seasoned. We're going to add the pork after the seasoning because we want the seasoning to hit the rice, not the pork. The pork's already flavored. And yeah, we're sticking with the little cube guys. Then, while we're incorporating the pork into everything, trying to get that heated up a little bit, we're going to pop in the scallions, and then we're done so. It's just going to be like 7 minutes total of everything. It's going to be very fast. And then right after that, we're going to have a container ready for the cooked rice to just go right in. Then we're jumping right in to the lo mein. Same pot, all action. Chicken gets cooked 1 to 2 minutes. We don't want to fully cook it because it's going to go back in later. And by later, I mean in 6 minutes. We're going to take the chicken out. Then the garlic and ginger, because they're so finely grated, they're not going to be alone for more than like 10 seconds because we don't want them to burn. Then everything else joins the party. We got the cabbage, we got the onions, and the carrots and white onions. After we give the veggies 2 minutes by themselves, just non-stop mixing, we add the chicken, we add the noodles, and the sauce. And then we're just wrapping things up. Last thing are the slightly longer green scallions. I mean, the recipes usually call a little longer, but I kind of like them this length. And because I'm eating it, I'm gonna make it how I like it. So we're gonna get the eggs, and then we're gonna get everything ready for the chicken marinade, because we're gonna velvet that bitch. Romaines going in, see in 4. Noodles are drained, we rinsed them so they stopped heating. We're gonna hit it with a little sesame oil. Or a lot of sesame oil. And give it a quick mixy mix. So now, they won't stick together. Don't mind it. It's a little crowded over here. Teaspoon of salt. Half teaspoon white pepper. 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine. 2 tablespoons of light soy. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And a tablespoon of oil. I have avocado. Then we're gonna get in there with our claws. Could use a bigger bowl. Go a little slow because we don't want it to be all over the place. It's coated. We'll see you when we're ready for you. And we got everything right here, ready to go. The rice is right behind me. So once we start, we don't stop till we're finished. Next step. Okay, seasonings going in. Back to ripping hot. Chicken's going in. Oh. Yep. Looks good. Let's get the rice. The top. Some crispy pork. Some crisped up chashu. Now we got a plastic fork because we're classy. Try chicken. Whoever invented velveting is a goddamn genius. It's so tender, it's so good. Thin slice, that little quick blast of heat, it makes it so tasty. It's a little extra noodly because I had an extra. Those packs are weird. They have like three wrapped up, like three bundles of noodles in each one, and I had an extra one from the last time I made it. And I didn't want to just open it and use 2 bundles and have another loose bundle, so I just made all 4. It's like 13 ounces of noodles, but yeah, delicious. Let's try the rice. Oh, it's good. It's very light, not super heavy. You get the pork. Honestly, I would say though, throw the pork in a little pan with oil and just hit that before you toss it in the pot. 10 out of 10. Yes to both. Honestly, I'm just gonna put some chili crunch on there and we're gonna be amazing. That's it. Even without a wok, still came out good. I'm sure it's not gonna be like the restaurant, it's fine. But no restaurant around here makes anything that good. I gotta drive at least 45 minutes to get something really, it's so good though. That's an hour and a half of driving there and back, so I'm not okay with that. Recommend it. It's worth a shot. It's a fun little experiment. You don't have to cut the veggies yourself. Just buy a fucking pre-mix pack. Just do that. I like to do it every once in a while because then you really appreciate the shortcuts. That's the dumb way I justify it. And you know, you're working on little knife skills, which I haven't used that big knife in a really long time. I use all the little knives just to do a little. But I gotta break out the big boy more often. But yeah, I love it. It's great. And we're not done yet. We have one more day. Tomorrow, we're making egg rolls. And I thought this was a production, but at least it's just prepping the insides, deep frying some bad boys. Oh, I'm so excited. I say yes. Give it a shot. Or don't. Just get takeout. If you have a place by you that you like, enjoy it. We used to. We don't anymore. Not since coming to Florida. Not a thing. Not a thing at all. Amazing Sichuan places though. Whew. But like I said, 45-minute drive. Alrighty, that's all I got. I gotta go eat this because I spent all this time on it and I have so much to eat. Oh, hello. Leftovers. I got them both in a container. You know, 50-50. It was a big hefty lunch. Let's do like 2 splashes of water, maybe 3. Pick 3 corners, and then we're gonna seal it as tight as we can and microwave it. And we should be fantastic actually. So I'll show you in a sec. And by sealed, I mean like sealed, like tighter than that. So we're gonna tighten it and pop it in the microwave 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes is up. We're gonna give it a little, just a little shake. Make sure everything's live in there. Do it again for another like minute, and then we'll check. This is what we're looking like. Steamy, fresh. Perfect. Not dry, delicious. That's my favorite way to heat everything up. Thanks for watching. Stay bored. I'll see you in the next one.